Hi, this is Matt, and today we're going to do a quick start on the scanner and backtesting. You could download your own Excel sheet at https://api.orats.com, and you could also need to contact me at ORATS to get your login key, and we'll also send out the download link here. There are 12 tabs when you get the Excel sheet. We're going to be talking about the first two. We're going to be talking about the scanner and backtest stats. The other ones will have their own videos. Today we're going to do a quick start where we're going to set up a strategy to scan. We're going to press the scan button and get delayed market data. We're going to make sure that those options that we see meet our needs for the days, deltas, or percentages, and then we're going to backtest that strategy and perhaps change the number of months and use an exit strategy. So let's get to the sheet. Here's the scanner sheet, the first tab on the Excel-based API. We will be setting up a short call in the drop-down list of strategies that are available. So we'll go to short call and it'll populate its own parameters here that we could go ahead and change if we need to. Let's say we want to do a 1 month. We might set the range of days to 20 to 40, for example, or if we wanted to do a 2 month, we might have a few more days than that. The delta, you could think of delta as the chance of an option ending up in the money. We'll also look at percentage out of the money in order to set up which options we'll get. But let's just press scan and see which options those come up with and see if that's what we're looking for. So in our stock list we had Apple, and the two options that have come up as meeting our criteria for between 20 and 40 days and 35 to 40 delta are the 127 strike in August, either the August 28th or August 21st expiration. Those are 35 and 28 days to expiration. The price of the options are here. The implied volatilities are here. We have a theoretical volatility that we apply to those, but what we're going to be looking at is the the delta. The delta is between 35 and 40, so these are the ones that match those criteria. Again, we could turn that off, and then we can then look at the stock percentage. So for example, let's say we want something 5% out of the money. We would do 1.05 would be the minimum, and the maximum might be 1.06. And let's see which options come up for that range. Okay, there are more this time. And then what I'd like to do is just to check that so that you could do a formula dividing the stock price by the strike by the stock price, and we see that it's 105.1, and dragging that down, let's see. So these are all between 5% and 6% out of the money, and so these are the options that have come up on the scan. So if we're happy with that scan, we could go ahead and backtest this strategy and see how it would have worked historically. We'll choose 36 months. You could go back to 2007, which is over 100 months. Choose the quantity that you want to trade, choose the number of results, choose where you want to exit the trade. So right now we have an exit on delta. We'll take that off, and we'll just exit at expiration. And so we'll press backtest, and you can see that the system is going back and simulating trades each day, and then switching to the backtest stats page and showing you how well it would have done. So what we'll want to do is this is just a hedged strategy. What we'll want to do is change this to a buy right, and then recalculate the stats based on our buy right classification. Since Apple has generally been up over this period, we can check and see that indeed this has made money, but it hasn't done as well as the owning the stock outright. That's usually a question that investors will ask. So let's take a look at that. So the Sharpe ratio of this test is 0.68, which is a relationship between the annual return divided less the baseline return, which is the risk-free rate, and divided by the return volatility. So that's 0.68. What I like to do is compare that to the stock Sharpe, which is the annual return of the stock divided by the stock return volatility. So this particular trade did not do as well as just owning the stock outright. So what we're looking at here in the backtest stats is the statistics that we just went over. The graph of a $1,000 initial investment. We'll look at some monthly returns. We did change the short call hedge to a buy right, where we hedged with hedge was already chosen. The margin, we generally use a notional, which is just stock price times 100, as most people would have in an account. And then I'll get into the max total margin and max days margin in a more detailed video. But that is a quick start for the backtest and scanner. I hope you will enjoy the ORATS API sheet. It's a very powerful sheet. And if you have any questions, just click on the contact me at orats.com. All right, thank you very much.